born with a disability. Um, in the 80s, they didn't know what it was because when I was a kid, I was starting to walk, but then fall down every single time until we went to MDA, Muscular Dystrophy Association, and through them went to TIER, and they assessed that I have a short-term tooth, or CMT. It's not until middle school where I think 7th grade, where I need to use a manual wheelchair because it was hard for me to walk, to have the mobility, and it was less and less and less. So I ended up using the wheelchair full time. I went to college, got college educated, but I didn't see a lot of people with disabilities going to college. Take a risk, take a chance. Volunteer first as well. With volunteering, you network, and then through them, for sure, find employment because they know somebody who knows somebody that is looking for, they just kind of a job, and then they just go from there. And of course, I take that experience here at hcil, and when I'm talking to my consumers, I give them the chance. I tell them to be independent and also advocate. Late 2013, where I was still unemployed, and I need to do something to get my soft skills, and like clerical work, office work, computer work. I spoke to one of the Canadian counselors. Her name was Maria Palacios, and she informed me that, oh yeah, we need volunteers, but not at this office. There's an opening at the Fort Bend Center for Independent Living. So like, okay, why not? I've never been to Fort Bend, so I guess doing the paperwork, I signed up as a volunteer because they needed somebody bilingual. I was there for about maybe 4 months, They say, why not apply for this position? Former executive director, she came back to the office, and of course with the manager, we were there for about an hour in the office, talking about, you'll be a good fit in working with the CBFL family, and and then great. And then the following week, I started full time. CBFL, FBCIL, BCCIL has a lot of information resources, most times for free. In my part, people who are disabled and unemployed, but they need medical equipment and they cannot afford it. But what I'm happy about is when the consumers finally receive their services. It's done, it's completed, and I'm glad that they receive those services like, let's say, power wheelchairs or ramp, or grabbers to the bathrooms. And I can tell them, I'm happy for you. Hopefully with this, with the items, the services you receive, you're glad that it will make your life a bit more independent. And it's actually one of my highlights because I can say, because they've been looking for those services for a long time. In the beginning, who to turn to, and they were just ecstatic and happy about it.